What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue. This week's episode, so if you guys missed yesterday's video where I opened up that full display of Legendary Duelist Season 3, I said that I was gonna talk about a new like Legendary Duelist, or I guess a new Duels pack, but I remembered that I actually did talk about that. I think it was like in last week's episode or something like that. So this week's episode is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons of the return of the World Championship. Yeah. So this will be the first time in 4 years that we are going to be getting a World Championship. But because of the fact that it had been canceled the last 3 years, like 3 years or so, or actually it hasn't been 5. I think it's been 5. Yeah, I think this coming summer will be the first time in like 5 years that we've had a World Championship. I think the last one was in Berlin? And if I remember correctly... Oh, before we even go any further, if you guys enjoyed the video and you guys want to see more episodes of of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, which get posted every Friday, make sure you guys... Oh, my brother texted me. Hang on, guys. And I know he'll be watching this, so wrong place, wrong time. But it's all good. I'm not gonna bitch and moan about it, but But if you guys enjoyed this video and you guys want to see more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, which get posted every Friday, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button, and follow me on all of my social media. Links will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. I'm going to move my desk up a bit so I can do a little typing. Let's see. I want to see... I believe the winner of the entire tournament, of the entire 2019 World Championship was Koki Kosaka, I believe is the guy's name. I probably butchered it, but I apologize if I did. But yeah, he actually won the tournament, and I want to see what his deck looked like. Excuse me. Because if you think about it, because this tournament had so many people from all corners of the entire world. You know, from Taiwan, Canada, Panama, Ecuador, Brazil, the Philippines, Australia, Germany, France, the UK, obviously here from the US, South Korea, Japan, all over the world. And the top cut, the final 8 featured featured Dakota Angel or I guess Cody Angeloff, who was running Crusadia Thunder Guard Dragon. Then of course we had Jake Quincy, Koki Kosaka, Samir Bachar, Chia Ching Wong, and Angel Fernando Ovale? I probably butchered that. They were all running they were all running Salad, which back in the day, back at that time, Salad Migrate was still one of the most broken decks in the format. And Herman Hansen was running Thunder Dragon, and then Koei Sukamitsu was running Trickstar, and it came down to Ching Wong and Kosaka. Kosaka ended up picking up that victory, which was nutty, which was insane. I actually want to see about something. I want to see the deck that Kosaka had, what his deck list looked like. Okay, here we are. So his deck consisted of 3 Flame Buffalo, 1 seriously? Okay, Wiki, seriously, fix your shit. Come on. Thank you. 1 Salmagrave Falco, 3 Foxy, 1 Gazelle, 2 Jaguar, and 3 Spinny, as well as 2 Ash Blossom and 2 Effect Veiler. No, not a bad monster lineup. The extra, let's see, the spells and traps, he had 3 Sign and Mining, 3 Mind Control, 2 Pot of Desires, 3 Salmagrave Circle, 1 Sanctuary, 2 Twin Twister, and 2 Will of the Salmagrave. Traps, he had 3 Imperm, 2 Rage, and 3 Roar. And then his extra deck, he had Abyss Dweller, Baguska, 2 Mirage Stalio, Borderlo Dragon, Heat of the Fire Charmer Ablaze, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 3 Baylinks, 2 Heat Leo, and 3 Sunlight Wolf. Ugh, that's pretty nasty. Side deck, he had Dimensional Barrier, 2 Pankratops, 2 Gam Seal, 3 Ghost Bell. I never thought Ghost Bell would ever be played back then. Wow, that's pretty nuts. Imperial Order, Lady Debug, Salmagrave Violet Chimera, Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, and a 3rd Twin Twister. So that was his deck. I'm gonna be honest, that's a pretty nasty deck. But now, obviously, 19, 20, 22, 3. Yeah, this will be the first time in well over 4 years that we're having the World Championship. But obviously, you guys know that it's been canceled because of COVID, and obviously this can still happen. If I remember correctly, I think in Japan, I could be wrong, but if there is anybody in Japan who watches my videos that do keep up with the news over there, let me know in the comments. But if I remember correctly, I believe the COVID cases have gone down extensively, but obviously this can still change with the World Championship, and also too with the emergence of the Super Nintendo World that just opened up in Japan. And at Universal Studios in Japan, and even also here in LA at our Universal. It just opened up, and obviously COVID can still strike. So my thoughts on the whole situation, I think the big question here is, are we really going to have the World Championship finally come to pass after all these years? And also, if it does come to pass, what decks could we see in the format? That's the big question here, because as of right now, Ashizu Tier is still one of the biggest decks in the format, despite having Orange Light to 1. That does nothing to the deck. All it does, it just gives players the chance to take out 2 copies of the Orange Light and replace them with with other cards, such as like Effect Veiler, and even also Diviner the Herald is also a pretty nasty card that can be used in that deck, which is I would say it's kind of like an honest, but I don't think I wouldn't call it that, basically. But yeah, Ashizu Tier is still viable. I think perhaps maybe I think what were some of the other decks that we saw at the what was it, at the Vegas YCS, if I remember correctly? YCS Pasadena was the event. So YCS Pasadena, we saw, I believe that was the event that we saw the Ashizu Tier deck. Sprites are still in the format. Fluenderies as well. So those are, like, right now the top 3 decks that we could potentially see in the format. But I think honestly it just comes down to it just comes down to who wants it more, who not. Guys, I apologize. I'm losing it right now. Okay, so Sprites, Ashizu Tier, Fluenderies are the 3 decks that we could potentially see in the meta. Also, another deck that could also join the format is potentially, as a random thought, Dark World as well. I know that we just got the Dark World structure deck. I think it was a couple months ago in December, and with the new support that we finally got for Dark World after all these years, it's possible that the deck could make its way into Worlds, which is a possibility. What are some G Golems as well? The new G Golem archetype could also see some play. We could see Salad come back, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. I think Salad is just past its prime. We're at the point now where even if we did get new Salmon support, it wouldn't matter. It would still do nothing to the deck. All it would do is it would break. It would just make your opening hand break really badly, and there would just be nothing you could do. Maybe go Banelings into Gazelle, into Sunlight Wolf and just pass. Set 2 pass. That's probably that's probably it. That's probably it, honestly. But honestly though, I think let's see. Also too, Lurlisk Tri Brigade was also another one that we saw that made its way into YCS Pasadena, and it's possible we could see it on at the event, but with YCS Pasadena throughout the entire tournament, it was all Fluendaries, Sprite, a Shizu tier with only 2 people playing Bestial and 1 deck playing pure, which is pretty nuts. And funny enough, when you look at when you look at some of the extra decks of the Shizu tier deck, everybody was literally running cards like number 41 Baguska, Abyss Dweller, Mud Dragon of the Swamp, Katalos, you know, Rukalos, Dragostapelia, Baron as well, which is a pretty nasty card, and even also Axis Kotaka, which I believe would get you what, three board wipes at best. So it's not too bad. It wasn't too bad of a deck. But by the way, if you guys did not check out my updated Ashizu tier deck, I based it off. Actually, I actually based it off of Jesse Cotton's second place deck, which his deck ran 3 Herald of Orange Light, 3 Merly, 3 Havnus, 2 Reinhardt, 3 Shiren, and then 3 of all 4 of Ashizu's new cards. So 3 Kelback, 3 Kaldo, 3 Mudora, 3 Agito, and 3, as well as 3 Bestial Druid Worm, 2 Magnum Hut, and 1 Serenar. Terraforming, Instant Fusion, 3 of Primeval Planet Perlino, 2 Tournament Scream, 1 Tournament Heartbeat, 1 Soul Leak, as well as 1 Crime. And then for his extra deck, he ran Mud Dragon of the Swamp, Katalos, Garua, Wings of Resident Life, Dragostapelia, Rukalos, Kaleidahar, Baron, Dweller, Baguska, Wallow, founder of the Drudge Dragons, which does nothing to the deck, honestly. It's just a bit of... all it is just a 2400 body on board, honestly. Also, the Earth Charmer, Immovable, the Dark Charmer, Gloomy, Sprite Elf, Sprite Sprint, and of course, Axis Kotaker for his extra deck. His side deck, he had three Ghost Sister, 2 Skullmark Ladybug, which is very weird. It's weird. I don't know why the hell he was running this card. This is an old card from Invasion of Chaos. From all the way back in 2005. Who the fuck plays that card? Seriously. 3 Dark Rule No More, 3 Twin Twister, and 3 Forbidden Droplet. And honestly, it's a pretty nasty deck, but the question is, what decks could we see in the format? Ashizu tier, Sprites, Bestial could also be one of them. there's just so many different ones. But another question also becomes: are we gonna truly have the World Championship this year? It's hard. It's hard to say with everything that happened in the last 4 years since COVID struck in March of 2020, about 4 years ago. It's hard to say because right now, obviously, yes, we are getting YCSs, again, every once in a while, but honestly, I don't know. I think this is just I think this is just a way for Konami to get everyone's hopes up, and then just have them make the announcement that guess what we're canceling the event. So my advice to you guys, I would not get my hopes up if I were you guys. Odds are the event might just get canceled again. In my honest opinion, COVID is still running rampant. It's not as bad as it was like 3 or 4 years ago, but still, I would not get my hopes up. But that does bring me to the question of the day, which is this: if the World Championship does come back, what deck are you guys going to be playing at the World Championship? Let me know down in the comments below. And that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, which get posted every Friday, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all my social media. Links will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.